Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here. Happy Face Mask Friday, everybody. Today, Chelsie and I are going in with an Easter theme, and I have this vegetable bunny mask. It's energizing and awakening from Look at Me, and the reason I picked it is because the bunny. So, we love the bunny at Easter time, and so I thought I'd put this mask on and wear it. And I'm going to share my my Lurella box came in, and so I've got it right here and I'm ready to share it. This is a fun little mask, y'all. I bought several of these. They're Korean skincare, Look at Me, and they're made in Korea, and it's Look at Me Cosmetics, or cos.co.kr. Anyway, I can link them down below. Maybe you can find them. They may have them on Amazon. I'm not sure exactly. It's been a while. So let me set that down. I got to unfold this and slap it on. I need the hydration. My skin feels dry today. And I need the self-care. I'm glad it's masking day. I'm glad it's masking day. It's a beautiful day here in Savannah, Tennessee. We've had awesome weather this week. My husband did mow the grass, and it got up to like, I don't know, 83 the day that he mowed. And yesterday it was a little bit cooler, but I mean, it's really nice out. It's like in the mid-60s. I'm not sure what the high today is supposed to be, but we are headed into the warmer months, the hotter months. I don't know if I can unfold that. Let's just get this on my cheeks and then we'll worry about the chin. It feels nice and cool and hydrating. Hope that lip part stays in place. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Alright, that is terrific. I'm just going to rub the rest of what I've got on my hands into my hands and use it kind of like a hand lotion. Don't want to waste a drop of that stuff. This is the kind of mask that's so hydrating that you just want to use it even after you take it off your face. You want to slather it on your arms and legs and soak up all that goodness. Alright, so here she is. Fragile, handled with care. Love the way they package. Love the way that they preserve everything. I have never gotten a single thing from Lurella that came broken. Never. So, they do a great job. They are not only on Instagram, but they are also on Facebook. And they do live streams. And you can catch them like live in their stories. Anyway, you can just... Lurella does all kinds of stuff. And you can place an order with them. It doesn't have to be a subscription order. It can be just an order. Alright, so this is part of the packing. I don't think I need that. Okay, I'm excited about this month's box. We have several items. Let me see if there's a card in here. I don't see one. Sometimes they send a card, sometimes they don't. It just depends on, I guess, whatever they've got going on, or, you know, if they happen to think about it, or who knows what determines that. But anyway, the prices, if I do get a card, the prices are usually on the card. There is a packing slip. Anyway, maybe as we get to the bottom. Let's start with this. This is a big kind of a bulky item. I want to get it out of the way. It looks like a bucket bag. It's a patent leather with a little change purse dewey that hooks on, and there's also a strap. And let me just take this styrofoam out where I can show you the inside. So anyway, it's like a round little makeup bag, and it has a wristlet, and then there's another little hook on, or a ring on the other side for, you know, the little change purse thing. And then of course you could also hook this long shoulder strap to it. But anyway, it's like a makeup bag, but since it's not see-through, you could use it as a purse if you wanted to. Or instead of wearing a fanny pack, like if you're out at Disney World or someplace, you could, you know, keep like everything that you need, you know, handy. So, and it's vinyl, or patent, you know, like a patent leather kind of a thing. So it's, you know, going to be waterproof. So if you're on those water rides or whatever, you don't have to worry about, you know, whatever's inside getting ruined. So this is really handy, really nice. And I'm going to set that aside, probably for a giveaway. So let me just keep it in the plastic bag for now. Keep it nice and clean and shiny, and, you know. But anyway, nice black bag. I like that. Let me set that right there. Okay. Let's see what else we got. There's, let's see here. We got a couple of masks. I'm trying to balance that box on top of my little wastebasket there. These are, let's see, one of them's a coenzyme Q10 bubble face mask. And this is the green tea bubble face mask. So I have used their bubble face masks in the past. They're like a cleanser. And, you know, it brings moisture and cleansing to the skin as well. It says to cleanse your face first with a face wash, and then, you know, there's a mesh backing, and so then you apply it, you know, and adjust everything, and you leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes and enjoy the, you know, the tingling and the cooling sensation of the hydration at work. And after the bubbles are produced, then you take off the mask and gently massage the remaining bubbles on the face to help remove the dirt from the pores, and then you rinse it off. So that's how those two work. I'm going to set those right there. We may pop one of them in a giveaway. I like to share. I have several masks from Lurella that I've received here lately. There's, I think, 6 of them now. And so I need to share some of those. All right. Then we have a set of brushes. A must-have eye kit. A set of 5 brushes with the bluish gray handle. I like that color, y'all. Back in the 80s and 90s, that's when the home decor was like bluish gray and lots of gooses, or geese rather, you know, and you decorated your home with those type of colors. And I did my dining room in these colors, and I had a ceramic goose that I had painted, and I had a white wooden dining room table and chairs, or it was like a kitchenette kind of set. And anyway, that's what that color reminds me of. I think this color right here would make a great, like, Pantone color of the year. If they ever did that, I would definitely be using lots of stuff with that color. Okay, then there's another kind of a bulky item in here. Let me pull it out. It's the Lurella and Must Be Cindy coffee mug. Cool. A nice wide-mouthed mug. Here, let me open the lid where you can see what it looks like. So I do like a good coffee mug. It says a little morning live moment. Huh. I'm going to use that today. That's exciting. I like receiving coffee mugs. I like it when the bottom is the same width as the top. That way you can like set it and it's not going to teeter. You know, like when you're sitting at the sofa or whatever. You can set it on the arm of the sofa. And let me set that there. Okay, and then we have a velvet puff. A powder puff, a little small powder puff, and it's like a triangle shape, and it's got that pointed tip where you can get up in the corners of your eyes. Very handy. Love a good powder puff. Let me set that right there in my drawer with my other ones. I just broke out a cleansed powder puff the other day, and anyway, it was a setting powder that was too dark for me, and I wound up using it as a bronzer. And anyway, now the powder puff looks dirty because I don't know why I think that. It's not really dirty. I just used it the one time, but it was too dark. The powder was too dark as a powder. And I keep fooling with this box. Sorry, y'all. Okay, let's check out these last few products. There's 4 more to go here. We have a Berry Cool Tint. Which is this? This is something new on their website. It's a jelly blush. So let me pop this open and let me see how pigmented it is. We'll swatch it. This is cute. Cute component. So if the color matches, oh no, it doesn't match. It's dark. Okay, it does have a little safety seal there. So let's sing the safety seal song. Safety seal, safety seal. We like it when the products have a safety seal. Yay. So I just got to figure out how to get it off. Okay, so it's a jelly-like substance. I'm just going to swipe it across my hand. That's one little swipe. It's got a nice glow to it. That's pretty. It's not really that blendable, though. You have to kind of press hard for it to blend. It still looks kind of like a stripe. That's unusual. There's another, I'll put another one right there beside it. Let's see if I can blend it while it's still kind of dewy damp. It's not really that blendable. Not sure if I'm going to like this or not. We'll have to try it with a brush and see how it's going to work. Anyway, I will get back to you all on this one. Anyway, it is retractable, so it goes back down. And I'll just set it right here on my vanity and to remind me. And it dries immediately. I mean, it is so quick. Jelly Blush. That reminds me of something that ColourPop might do. I don't know if that's going to catch on or not. Okay. Not really a thumbs down, but kind of a maybe. You know what I mean? All right, and then we have, looks like a couple of liquid lipsticks. Yeah, these are liquid lipsticks. One's in the shade Blanche, which is like a brown. And then the other one is in the shade E Maria, which is like a red. Let's open them up and check them out. I'm always down for a new lipstick. Oh, I said brown, but it's actually like a purple. That's pretty. Oh, look at that. Let me swatch it right here. That is dark. We're going to have to blend that out. And just, oh yeah, that's awesome. It's like a magenta, kind of a pink. Gorgeous. So that's how I wear that. I'll wear it where it's like blended out and, you know, softened. Super pigmented. Very happy with that color. All right. All right, let's open up the other one. That's orange, definitely. All right, let's swatch it. Lurella has a liquid lipstick formula of, it's kind of moussey like. This one's more liquidy than the other one. That's pretty. All right, let's blend it out. I don't know. Those are bright. They're going to be great for summer. I mean, so, but definitely you have time to blend them. And I'm going to have to get me some, make sure I use the right kind of lip liners with those, because these type of liquid lipsticks right here, you can go outside of the lines of your lips really easily. And a lip liner puts down a barrier where the liquid lipstick doesn't run outside. Especially if you have fine lines and wrinkles in your lips, you know, or if you struggle with applying liquid lipstick, you know, it's just hard to stay in the lines sometimes, especially when you get close to the corners of your mouth. And a liquid, a lipstick liner, a lip liner will help, you know, keep that from going outside the lines. Especially if you overdraw your lips just a little bit. Those are powerful colors. I mean, we're talking about making a statement. And pigment, oh my gosh. So, you know, I'm wiping away here. And you can see that they're going to last. And with a liquid lipstick, you know, that dries down matte like this, you know, if you don't put a lip gloss on top of it, the lip look is going to last for hours and hours. Probably until you eat something that has oil or, you know, grease in it. And sometimes even after that, some color is still left on your lips. But anyway. Okay. I see you, Lurella. All right, let me let that sit right there. All right, now we have one final product, and this is a palette. It's the Matcha Shadow Palette. And it looks like a drink cup. And classic Lurella style, where they have a removable lid, a magnetic removable lid. Okay, so here we go. Greens with neutrals. Fun for spring, huh? Love, love, love. Look at all those greens. Oh man, I can't wait to get into that. So there's a black shade in here as well. All right, so the shade names are, let's see here. We have 2 Matcha. I'm just going to go down the rows. 2 Matcha, Filled, Teabag, Sippin', and Caffeinated. That's those 5 shades. And then these 5 shades are Zen, AF, Tea Leaf, Bamboo, Earthly, and Whipped. That's for this row right here. Oh my gosh, we have to swatch these. All right, 2 Matcha. Let me just go across for the... Wait a minute, those are all shimmers. Okay, I get it now. This first row that I was talking about is all mattes. All right, so 2 Matcha, Filled, Teabag, Sippin', and Caffeinated. I'll put Caffeinated on my thumb. So those are the mattes. Super pretty. All right, so let's swatch them. That black didn't transfer good. The thumb is a tricky little finger when it comes to swatches. All right, let me wipe these fingers off and we'll swatch the other side. Okay, then we have Zen, AF, ooh, Tea Leaf, oh yeah, these are pretty, Bamboo, Earthly, which is the lightest shade in the palette, and then Whipped. Alright, so Zen, AF, Tea Leaf, that's a pretty shade, Tea Leaf. Bamboo, look at that gorgeousness. Earthly, that's a good one for the lid. And then Whipped, which is this really pretty brown. Alright. And there's those. So they're like satin finishes, the shimmers are. So I'm glad that there is one light one in the palette because I like to use a light shade on the lid. However, one of these other 2 light greens here would be pretty on the lid as well. And then just save the gold for, you know, the inner part of the lid. Or do it as a spotlight eye or something like that. Okay, I see you. I gotta clean this up. This is bugging me. I like doing things in an excellent way. And y'all need to know something about me. Mediocrity is not my game. So you have to let me know down in the comments. Are you one of those people that says, oh, that's good enough, and you just go on and you cut corners and you don't really, you know, do things right, you know, or thoroughly or whatever? Or do you like to go ahead and finish and, you know, make it, instead of a B minus, you want it to be like an A or an A plus. Those are really pretty. I'm excited about this. And so that just closes just like that. And there's not a mirror on this one. So you'd have to use a mirror. So anyway, we'll have to dip into that and create a green eye look. Like really soon. Okay, that is my Lurella box. I'm not sure of the value of each and every one of these items. It's, you'd have to get on their website and just, you know, check it out if you're interested. But these brushes make such a nice gift set, I think. So whenever they send me like a single brush or two or three loose separate brushes, I usually keep those. But when they come in a box like this, I usually wind up giving them away because they just make such a nice gift for a giveaway. So let me set those aside. And let me take the mask off. That bucket bag may go in a giveaway as well. But I'm going to keep everything else. Everything is excellent to me this time, except for this little jelly blush. This was weird to me. But anyway, I will try it on the cheeks and we will see what happens. It may be the fact that maybe my hand was dry. I don't know. It may need some kind of hydration underneath it. I'm not sure. I'm on a learning curve with that product. And but I do know this, that it did not blend very well. Okay, so there is that. I kind of want to use this mask some more. I think I'm going to lay it right here on my décolleté. Anyway, cute little mask though. So anyway, again, look at me, cos.co.kr, and I will leave their link down in the comments, the description, and you know, try to find these masks for you if you're interested. Really cute little masks. And the bunny, see, I got my bunny ears on, the bunny. All right, y'all, that is it for me today. Be sure and go see Chelsie on her Easter mask and whatever content she's sharing today. We love y'all so much. Thank you for supporting our collab. And we say thank you very much. All right, that's it for me today, y'all. God bless you today is my prayer. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.